So raiding in Classic WoW with full consumes, it sounds great. Never having to worry about gold for your epic flying mount in TBC, it sounds even better. Except all the very best gold farms in Classic, they're infested with bots. They ruin the open world farms, they make everything less profitable and far worse than it should be, and it feels impossible to get ahead. But don't stress, because the bots, they have flaws, they have limitations. This guide, it's gonna tell you exactly which high-value farms you can do right now with almost zero competition from bots, so you can arrive in TBC with thousands and thousands of gold. So part 1 is the Mount Money farms, or the farms that levelers can do, or fresh 60s, easily. These first farms, when you're in your 40s, your 50s, or you're just ding 60, the goal here is getting your 100G mount, getting some BOE, starting that beautiful TBC nest egg. First up, the zero competition herb farm. Players that get bored farming gold after just 30 minutes, they're gonna love this one. We're hitting Scarlet Monastery Library, the Armory, the Graveyard. Sure, bots can do this, but you are gonna have zero competition printing Grave Moss and Fade Leaf. Every single raider, they gotta get their Greater Shadow Protection potions for Lothab. It's not an option. So you're profiting from this from literally just running to the outdoor areas in Scarlet Monastery. You grab all the herbs and you reset. In just 30 minutes, you could easily have 35 gold worth of herbs, and you can turn around and sell that right to a bunch of level 60s. It is the laziest and safest gold farm in the entire game. Next is the Forgotten Essence farm. Now, the bots completely forgot this farm existed after Phase 1, but that is great for you. People still desperately need their Essence of Water for their high-level recipes, and they're willing to pay big for it. Head to Feltwood and farm the Toxic Horrors. You can print 20 gold from every single essence you get. As an added bonus though, the nearby Iron Tree Stompers, they're gonna be printing you Savage Fronds. Quite a few players are buying the Fronds, because you can use them for pre-bis gear when you go to Lightsoap Chapel. Overall, this is just a perfect farm if you're in your mid-50s, or even on a fresh 60, it is great. So part 2, the solo TBC prep farms. Okay, so you're level 60, or you're getting pretty close to it, and you're starting to think seriously about TBC. These next farms, they are perfect for you. First, the guaranteed 100 gold per hour farm. See, there's a spot in World of Warcraft that generates so much money, but no bot would ever be caught dead there, because they would get farmed off the map. That spot is High Chief Winterfall's Cave in Winterspring. This guy is dropping guaranteed Winterfall Firewaters worth up to 15 gold each on just a 6-minute respawn. Here's the pro strat. You get yourself a targeting macro for High Chief Winterfall. You put an instant cast spell on it. You also want to get the weak aura below the video that tracks automatically whenever the chief is dead, and it immediately will tell you when he's going to respawn. In between the chief kills, you want to farm the furbogs nearby for more Firewater and Winterfall Echoes as well. You can easily clear 100 gold an hour in here, and it is a fantastic PvP spot too. You're never gonna get bored. Next up, the high-risk, high-reward recipe farm. Recipe farming is insanely lucrative, and this one is my absolute favorite. You just gotta head to Western Plaguelands, to the tower full of Scarlet Spellbinders. These mobs, they have a pretty rare chance of dropping the Formula Enchant Weapon Crusader. Every single enchanter needs it, they have to have it, and it's worth over 500 gold, likely only going up in price too. Bots really can't handle soloing these mobs, they can't handle the pathing, the mechanics, but most classes can actually solo. That means you likely have a money printer if you have a level 60, and you can expect a recipe drop about every 3 to 4 hours. That makes this 150 gold per hour, if you get lucky. But now, for a special announcement, the #1 pre-TBC food farm in the entire game. There's an item every single top DPS in Classic uses, and it's still BIS in TBC, well, technically BIS, and a lot of people are still gonna be using them. This is your ticket to 100 gold per hour. All you gotta do is go to Silithus, you kill the Dredge Crushers, you kill the Dredge Strikers. They're gonna drop sandworm meat. Well, You said you didn't want to level cooking, right? Did you? Well, you don't have to. Just farm the raw meat, that's it. Every raider from now through the pre-patch, they're going to be buying this off the auction house to make the new Biz food, the smoked desert dumplings. You can farm 30, 40 of these per hour, and the price will only go up as TBC gets closer and closer. So part 3, the TBC Riches Group Farms. At this point, what if you're 60? Maybe you got even some gear. It's time to get seriously rich for TBC. These farms, they're unbottable, and they're the best in the entire game. First, the Secret Dungeon Farm. It got a massive change that bots, they just can't handle it. See, Dark Rune farming in Scholomance, it used to be a gold farmer's paradise. With a duo farm, you could kill the trash, reset, and you would print Dark Runes. Now though, the runes pretty much only drop from the bosses. This is great news for legit players though. You can use a new group finder, reserve the Dark Runes for yourself, and fill your group for an Argent Dawn rep pog. Most players are going to be more than happy to be getting free gear, the free Nax attunement rep, and you, well you my friend, are going to bank all of those Dark Runes. Did I mention they're 20 gold each, and stockpile alert, they're still best in slot in TBC. Well, next up, we've got the 5-man mini raid farm. This is a secret gold mine, but requires a group, making it pretty much 100% unbottable. In Winter Spring, you can pick up the Luck Be With You quest and immediately start acquiring echoes. There are really 3 major profitable types. First, the Frostmaul echoes from the giants in the south. These are worth about 8 gold each, and they are really fun to farm in a group. Second, the Winterfall echoes from the Furbogs near the town. The whole time you're farming these, you're also getting Firewater. You're killing the chief. It is a huge profit win. Third, the Chillwind echoes. The Chimeras, they're dropping these. They are a must-have for frost resistance. Everybody needs them. Whichever one you pick though, it's essentially a mini raid. Every single player that tags a mob, they get the drop too. It's not competition, it is cooperation. Finally though, we have the #1 TBC stockpile farm. This is it, the best unbottable TBC prep farm in the entire game. We're talking about Dire Maul East jump runs. All you gotta have is a tank, a healer, or even just a hunter if you're one of those guys. You jump down, you grab the herbs, you get a few key boss kills, and then you sprint as fast as you can to the end. What's at the end, you might ask? Well, a bunch of rich thorium veins. This means not only arcane crystals, but more importantly, you're printing Grom's blood. You're printing thorium ore too. Let me let you in on a secret, by the way. The prices for thorium and Grom's blood, they're going to double when TBC launches. Everybody needs them for professions, jewel crafting, alchemy. Start stockpiling right now, and you will definitely thank me later. So you know what? Forget the bots. Forget farming scraps. Focus instead on the instant space farms and the unbottable farms. Farm the grave moss when you're leveling and you just hit 60. Stock up on the sandworm meat, the thorium. And when you are getting a little bit of gear and you're ready to really crank things up, hit Scholomance and hit Dire Maul East. If you do this, you're not going to have to worry about gold. You're going to get your epic mount, you're going to get your BIS BOEs, and you're going to be completely set for TBC. Now, if this guide helped you, definitely hit the subscription button. I'm covering all the TBC prep you could possibly need. Also, let me know in the comments, what is the best unbottable farm that you found in WoW? Thank you guys so much for watching.